Hey everyone, it's Jocelyn. I hope you guys are having a great day. A couple days ago, or last weekend, I ended up taking a couple classes with Amy Tan at Paper Tales. If you guys are not familiar, Paper Tales is a local scrapbooking store here in San Diego. So if you're ever in town, you definitely need to check them out. They're really friendly, super helpful, and they do carry a lot of the new collections that are out. So you definitely need to check them out. So again, I took 2 classes with Amy Tan. Initially, I only had signed up for one because I wasn't sure if I wanted to take the second class, but I ended up taking it and I'm so glad I did. I really had a lot of fun in both of the classes. Sorry if there's noise. I live by a school and it's the time that they're getting out, so it's kind of noisy, but before I go ahead and show you the things that I made in the class, I just want to say that I literally had the best time that day. Everybody at the store was super nice. Amy was super friendly, super nice. The classes I took were very intimate. There were probably in the first class, maybe 20 people. In the second class, maybe 25 people. So it was really intimate. We got a lot of, interaction with her and everybody. So I got to meet a lot of wonderful ladies. If any of you that I took the class with are watching this video and you have YouTube channels or some kind of social media like Instagram or something, leave me a comment, say hi so I can check you out as well. But I just really had a great time and she was so nice. I would definitely take a class with her again, and her mom was there. Like, if you guys follow her mom on Instagram, she's the cutest lady and she is everything that I imagined her to be in person. But so yeah, I had a lot of fun. The first class was called Better Together, and it was named after her newest collection by the same name. So in the class we were able to make 3 12 by 12 scrapbook pages along with this traveler's notebook. So I'm going to go ahead and show you my final projects. I ended up actually finishing them at home because I wasn't in a rush to pay out pictures, but I wasn't really sure if those are the pictures I wanted to use. But a lot of people in class weren't finishing their projects there, so I didn't feel as bad. So yeah, I'll show you the finished product. And in each of the classes I took, she had this really helpful handout with step-by-step detail of how to do the projects, just in case you didn't finish it there or you weren't able to stay for the class. And even with the traveler's notebook, there's a page by page if you wanted to follow along and do exactly what she did on her pages. But she did encourage people to get creative and do what you want to do with the page. You didn't have to follow what she did. So yeah, mine, I try to stay with what she did, but I did tweak some things here and there just to fit what I was putting on the page. So let me go ahead and show you the first one. Okay, so here is the first layout, and hers looks like this. So I basically followed hers. Just my picture arrangement is a little different, and some of the embellishments I did were a little different. I know I don't show myself here on YouTube. I was gonna say a lot, but I don't show myself ever. Maybe I've shown a picture, I don't know when. But if you ever wanted to put a face to my voice, this is me right here. I had to choose like the hugest picture. Oh my goodness. But yeah, that's me if you ever wanted to know what I look like. I wish I could do like, in front of camera videos or, show myself more, but I guess I'm just not comfortable with it. I wish I could be, but maybe in the future. Probably not. Who am I kidding? But anyway, yeah, so this is the first one. I really like how it came out. I love the tips and little tricks she showed us to conserve paper or do different things to your layouts. And I don't do that many 12 by 12 layouts anymore because I've moved over to the Project Life, and for me that's so much more simpler, much more easy for me, because I take a lot of pictures and it's super hard for me to narrow down pictures of 1 or 2 to put on a layout. So that's why I tend to go to doing Project Life instead of the 12 by 12s. So yep, I just love the embellishments we got. So I didn't take a picture of the kit that we received. If you have me on Snapchat, I did snap the kit before we used it during the class, but I'll just go over the things that were in there. We got a pack of these phrase thickers in black. That's where the heart comes from. We also got a pack of these white thickers that I used in some of the projects, but as you can see, I still have a lot. We got a pack of die cuts and acetate pieces. That's where these and this came from. There's a pack of those, and that's from Amy Tan. Not all of it was from the Better Together collection. We also got some Maggie Holmes pieces, just like this washi booklet here. And as you can see, we use a lot of it, but I still have a good amount on the last sheet. We also got some Better Together Amy Tangerine rub-ons. And we got a pack of these gold frames here. And she encourages to not only use them as frames, but you could use them as layering pieces. We also got a pack of these Amy Tangerine washi tapes. Aren't these so awesome? I'm not so much into the glittery tapes, but these are pretty nice. They tear really easily, and they just add that little extra touch onto your pages. So I'm definitely gonna be using these. And we actually use these washies and these tapes on all the projects, all the layouts, the traveler's notebook, and I still have a lot left. So I'm really happy about that. I was afraid we were gonna use it all and then I wouldn't have any more, but yeah. Okay, so that is it for this. And see, this piece right here is even just a part of the cut apart of the 12 by 12, and then we just use it to layer it on there. So there's that first one. And then here is the second one. Hers looks like this, and mine basically looks the same. The only thing that's different is the pictures, obviously. These are just old pictures from Vegas. So hers actually said friends and down here family, but since this was just me and my friends in Vegas, I just changed the family to and use this hooray here. And here's the gold frames that I was talking about before. Sorry if that was out of focus. And then I just used the washi strips from the Maggie Holmes booklet all around. We also got these acetate pieces here. I still have like 1 or 2 left, or actually I have 3 left. So these are the acetate pieces. And then here are the leftover die cuts from that pack that I was talking about earlier. So here's how the second one turned out. And then here is the third one. The third one is the most different from the one that she did. Okay, this is hers right here. She decided to use the flip side of this polka dotted paper. And now that I'm looking at this and the pictures that I chose, I should have used the more simpler background, the red. But at that time, I didn't know what pictures I was going to put, and I was just going with what paper I liked the best. But yeah, see how, I mean, I used like 4 pictures here and I just like clustered it in here. I'm not sure how much I like it, but you know, it still came out okay. But yeah, we also got a pack of these rubber pieces right here, and she gave us tricks on how to stick these on, because she said glue doesn't work and some other things don't work. So she just suggested we use glue dots or like the red line tape. And yeah, that is how the third layout turned out. And the last thing we have is this traveler's notebook. Sorry if I'm going really fast. I have like a 15-minute limit on my recordings that I upload, so that's why I'm kind of rushing to get everything in here. But here's a traveler's notebook. It was already assembled for us. We just decorated it. So here's one of the thickers from that black pack that we had. We just backed it with some red and then stuck it on here. Here's one of those rubber pieces right here. And then we just embellished a lot of the pages so that it would be already ready to go, and then we can just use it and start sticking stuff and documenting stuff in here. And how sweet, I really need to decorate this a little bit more, but she was super nice and offered to sign things for everyone in class if we wanted. So I had her sign my traveler's notebook, and I love the quote in here. And she actually, because I told her, I think I'm gonna cut that out and frame it. because I just love what it says. And she's like, oh, don't cut it out, I'll just do another one for you. So she did another one for me, and I'm gonna frame it and put it right by my desk to give me some inspiration, you know, when I have those times where, you know, I have no crafty mojo and I'm just like, ugh, can't do anything. I'm gonna look at her thing and be inspired, and hopefully I can get on track and be making stuff. But so we just used the pages and all the embellishments we had, embellished the pages, and yeah, these are ready to go, so I can start sticking things in here. And she was like, don't worry about like doing things in chronological order or having things perfect. It's just something to use to keep mementos in, you know? And I loved all her suggestions and, you know, her encouragement. And yeah, I'm a fan of hers all over again. She was just so sweet and so fun and so nice, and her laugh was the greatest. So yeah, those are all the projects that I had made in the first class with her. Okay, so the second class I took with her was this brush lettering class, and this class I debated about taking because, you know, I don't do brush lettering at all, but I thought, you know, when am I going to get a chance to take another class with her? What if I don't get a chance to? And I like to learn new techniques, and why not? I've never tried my hand at this, so I decided to do it, and I thought it was so worth it and it was so fun, you know? I did learn a lot. Again, she made this really helpful handout with, you know, the basics, some strokes that you could practice, and all that for us to reference to. We got a Tim Holtz water brush. I have one of these, but I'm so glad I have another one. We got our own little palette to play with in class. And these are really good for where they said they got it. She said they got them at Daiso. And you know, Daiso is like a very affordable place to buy things. And these were pretty, you know, good quality. So I'll definitely pick up another one of these if I go to Daiso, so that I could play with it. Because I have other watercolors that were kind of pricey and I get scared to use too much of it. And this one, for $1.50, I'd go at it. And we got all these other things that we could play with. We got 2 more traveler's notebooks where we could practice and do stuff in. Some card bases, some card envelopes. You could probably practice doing some brush strokes on here. Some papers and watercolor paper that we could practice with on later. And then here's the book that we went through. So we just started off, she's just, you know, explaining things. So we started, you know, practicing downstroke, upstroke, like up and down. As you can see, I'm not that good. But it was fun to try, and, you know, she says you only get better if you try every day, and that's what I've been doing since I took the class. But these are just us practicing away. Yep. I tried the alphabet here. She had one in the back, and all I did was stick it behind so that I could practice along with her. And then I tried some on my own. So yeah, and then she tried to show us this technique of water, like blowing it to give you like the splatter look. I could not get it, but we had such a great time, and everybody was cracking up so much at, you know, watching everybody try to do it. There's actually one guy in the class who was like the star student, and he had some special technique going on where it looked like he was a professional doing it. But yeah, I'm gonna try so I can get as good as him. But yeah, that's about it. I really had a great time at these classes. If you're local to San Diego, Paper Tales always has classes going on. You could check out their website and see what they have to offer. But thanks you guys so much for watching this video. I did buy a couple things, and that's going to be in a separate video if you want to watch my small haul there. Okay, that's it guys. Have a great day. Bye.